Hello everyone, it is August 17th through the 23rd that we are going to be reading for. Happy week. Happy week. Okay, so we got a new deck. Again, it's kind of a big deck. My little hands can barely handle it, but we're gonna do the best we can because that's all that matters, is we do the best that we can. I'm gonna shuffle it probably just one more time. Sorry, I didn't have that where you guys could see that I was shuffling it. I'm gonna shuffle it probably one more time and then we're gonna call it good enough. I shuffled it a few times off screen because of that reason. So we're gonna read those two. They jumped out and you can see it's not very well shuffled, but okay. Well, we're gonna cut it 3 times. 1, 2, and also 3. We will pull from the bottom on this one, okay? 1, 2, and that one is 3. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit these here, and you guys can pick them, but these ones are going to be red no matter what, okay? They're like everybody's card. All right, because we've got 5 cards and I want to keep it within a time frame that you guys are able to give me. I'm going to start, all right? So we're going to read them together. We have the Lovers and we have the 9 of Swords, okay? This looks like just pure skin that's been kind of pierced on these swords, and here we have the Lovers. So the first thing that I'm seeing about the Lovers, I'm going to put this one down for just a second, is her dress is open and there is something completely in here, right? It kind of looks like they might be women, they might be the dead. I see phases of the moon in the woman. There's also a bird behind her head and a bird behind his head. Okay. When we are in love, we put on all of these different masks, right? We pretend we're these different people, so that way the person that we love will love us back. The problem is they do the same thing. So then when it's time to actually be serious with this long-term relationship, you start realizing that this is not the person that you thought you loved, because that's not what they did. And a lot of it is something like the way they leave dirty clothes on the floor, or the way they hang things up in the closet, or stuff like that that you weren't aware of. Now, I'm really loving this aspect in the women, right? In the woman aspect, that there's some zombies or some shrouded dead people. There's another woman that's pregnant. I'm gonna say she's pregnant. I see a bump right there in her tummy. And then there's the moon phases. Women naturally, because of our hormones, especially during pregnancy, but because of our hormones and because of the moon phases, we are constantly kind of changing. There's always some other little thing inside of us that men that don't usually understand. So this is something very important to realize in relationships. Also, women, because of all of these things in you, it's constantly making you see your man differently or your partner differently, okay? It's not necessarily your partner, it's you too, the way you perceive them, okay? So then we have the 9 of Swords. I am so tired of people constantly saying that you should be happy in your marriage or in your relationship. Yeah, you should be happy, but what is happy? It's not what media portrays. Sometimes it really sucks, okay? So here's what marriage is, and this is coming from me that I've been married into the 24 years, okay? Marriage is painful, and it's not giving 50-50. It's giving 100, and sometimes that hurts. You see, this guy or this person who is no longer really truly a body, it's just like skin, and it's kind of being pierced on all of these 9 swords. Sometimes it hurts, and sometimes you or your partner might be sick and can't give 100, and then the other person, which is sometimes you, because your partner, right, you give 100 plus. Now, this shouldn't happen all of the time unless there's an illness in your marriage, right? Your spouse is ill, you're ill, something like that. The other person takes up what you're not able to give. But that is what causes marriages to last a long time, is being willing to say, I put you before me. You're okay right now because of all of the stuff that I'm doing. Okay? It's not we're giving 50-50 and we're making 100. We're giving 100-100 and we're making a marriage. Now, to do that, you must die to yourself. You have to die to yourself in order to do that. In order to be old enough and mature enough to say, you're not able to give 100 right now, so I will give 199 for the next little while because I care more about you than I care about myself. And when I slack and when I fall, you'll be there to pick me up. That is what marriage is, okay? Now, I don't know why this deck decided you guys need to know about marriage. We'll find out, I guess. Or it's for some few of you that really needed to hear that, okay? I don't condone abuse, spirits yelling. We do not condone abuse. If your partner is constantly having you give 199, 150, 125, whatever it is, just because they like to not have to do it, that is abuse. But if there is seriously an illness, or they just need a break for a little bit, they need some self-care for a day or two or something along that line, that is what we're talking about, okay? All right, now let's get on to the reading. 1, 2, 3. You can have all of them, you can have a combination. The 10 of Cups. All right, so we've got 10 cups. Our emotions are totally in control. We're so happy, everything is perfect. We've got like the gold at the end of the rainbow. We're walking on cloud 9. Everything is amazing. Now, to get to that, you have to be in control of your emotions. You have to be in control of everything. So you can't let all of this little crap come in and start making your beautiful clouds in your heaven and your cloud number 9 into hell and storm clouds and all of that kind of stuff. You control your emotions. You are in control of your emotions. You decide how to react. Nobody can make you feel any sort of way. You choose to feel that way. All right? Okay. Cloud number 2. Card number 2. Temperance. Okay? So, what is temperance? Temperance is knowing how to control these things, right? It's being in control. It's going, I'm not feeling very well right now, but it's nobody's issue. I'm not going to make anybody else deal with this. We've got puzzles in this card. Can you see this? And they're sharing the puzzle pieces back and forth. She's giving this other parts of her puzzle in order to make this puzzle okay. She's healing. She's constantly working on staying balanced. Her yin yang is okay. Even though this part looks like, oh shit, there's a big mess. And if we say the whole puzzle is missing pieces, it's like, oh shit. But I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing she is giving here. They're both okay. We also have this skeleton bird that is holding something that to me it looks like a heart. Let me pull it close to me. I'm going to say it's a heart. I can't see it very well, but I'm going to say it's a heart. She is not letting any little thing upset her. Okay? So where I'm going to go with this, and it might be so far out of the way that you guys aren't going to be able to comprehend it, but let's just stay with it. She knows that these two things are going to upset her and she's going to lose her shit. So she gave a guardian her heart. She gave a guardian her emotions to control, so that way she doesn't lose her shit, because this little skeleton dude is holding on to her heart. He's holding on to her perception, all of that kind of stuff, and we can see it in the calm water. So both of these cards have to do with you control your emotions. And if you can't find somebody who can help you, your little guardian, right? Your little spirit, your inner self, whatever. Last card. The 9 of Wands. Okay, so let's take a look at this. She is surrounded by wands. She's kind of like trapped, right? She's caged in, right? I don't see her caged in. I see her feeling like she's caged in. I see her kind of going this way, no, this way, no, this way, no, this way, no. She doesn't know how to get out of here. She doesn't know what actions to move, how to move, where to go. We can see in her foot that it's kind of raised, like she's still trying to figure out where to go, but she just keeps crashing into wands. The problem with this card is, or well, I guess it's not a problem, but what we're going to read as the problem is she is so focused on being trapped that she doesn't see behind her and straight in front of her. There's no wands. She created this situation. She put all of these wands right here, and she put all of these wands right here, and then she just keeps trying to go these two ways where she walks into a wand. She doesn't go straight in front and come out, and she doesn't go straight back and go back, right? So, your 3 cards right here. You control your emotions. You control your emotions, and you create where you're trapped within your emotions. You create the things that make you upset. You create the things that are upsetting you and pissing you off and causing you to feel all of this shit. Why? Because you're allowing the idea of the emotion to control you. You're allowing the idea of the emotion to hold you trapped in this thing. Like, for example, we were saying right here that, I see where this is tied in now. Your spouse is having you do all of the housework, and oh my God, I'm so tired. I can't do the housework. And I don't know why my spouse isn't doing the housework. You know why your spouse isn't doing the housework, because, again, not going into abuse or anything along that line. He's sick. She is sick. So you're sitting here going, I can't believe I'm the only one who does the laundry. I can't believe I'm the only one who sweeps and mops. I can't believe I'm the only one who's cooking. I can't believe I'm the only one who's doing the dishes. I can't believe I'm the only one who's taking care of the kids. I can't believe I'm the only one who's doing this. Blah, 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 blah. Instead of going, well, 2 weeks ago, he was taking care of 99% of this. He's exhausted. He had a bad day at work. She is exhausted. She had a bad day at work. She's kind of catching a bit of a cold, and she spent all night with the baby who's got the cold. I will take care of this. Remember how I was saying 110, 120, 199? Each of you give more depending on what the partnership needs, right? Instead of going, okay, I'm giving more because the partnership needs this, you're going, oh, well, Mary Jane down the road, and the Joneses over here, and this and that movie and this book and blah 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 blah, and you've trapped yourself instead of going, you know what, I really do understand what's happening, and walk out of it. You didn't control your cloud 9. You didn't control your emotions. You didn't give your little guardian anything to help you control your emotions. You made the mess yourself with your own mindset. All right? Okay. So I'm gonna end right here because 1, you guys are getting pissed, 2, the video is getting long, and 3, we could go on and on and on about all kinds of shadow work and holistic work and spell work and mind programming and all of that kind of stuff, but that's not what this video is for. Okay, so I know you guys didn't like the video. Don't like, don't share, don't subscribe, don't any of that kind of stuff for a while until you start understanding this, until it starts clicking. And then you can come back and you can do that stuff, because it will click for you and you will go, oh, Maria was right. Sorry, but Maria was right 99% of the time. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.